Hi guys, in this video we will be learning about arid landscape development in contrasting parts of the world and understanding the origin and development of aeolian landforms.
To give a brief introduction to aeolian landforms, these are those landforms that are created solely by the wind, and the wind creates these landforms through either erosion, transport or deposition, and we're going to look at some aeolian landforms in greater detail. The first landform we're going to look at is called a Ventifact, or Ventifacts if there's lots of them, and these can be seen in this photograph here. And what Ventifacts simply are exposed rocks that are sitting on the surface of the desert floor, as shown in this photograph here, and they are slowly being eroded over time by the wind, and the wind typically picks up and carries a lot of sand, and this sand that's in the wind tends to abrade the surfaces of any materials, and these Ventifacts can vary in size massively. They can either be the size of pebbles or, as in this photo, they can be the size of large boulders. And Ventifacts typically have very sharp ridges, as we can see here, and also quite smooth sides, and this is because of the abrasion of the wind that is smoothing these surfaces. And it's interesting to point out that the wind is actually strongest at the bottom of the Ventifact, and that is why the bottom here has been eroded down more by abrasion than the top. But we're going to look at a similar landform later on, and it's important to be able to distinguish between them. So these kind of smooth sides and sharp ridges are what really define what Ventifacts are. As we'll see later, there are some similar looking landforms, but we need to be able to distinguish between them. The second landform of aeolian processes we're going to look at is called Yardangs, and these are these collections of parallel ridges of rocks that we find in deserts, as we can see in this photograph here. And they are aligned in the direction of the prevailing wind. So in this instance here, the wind would be moving in this direction, so in between, along in the direction as the rocks are going. And as you can see in the photograph that we just looked at, the parallel ridges of rock are separated by wind-scoured troughs, and this is through aeolian erosion. Most typically abrasion, as was with the Ventifacts. It is the sand carried within the wind that is eroding the...
Hi guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level geography videos, just click the button. Join me today and together let's make A-level geography a walk in the park.